Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Happy Valentine's Day. This is the month and the week of love where we feel connected. I know every store that I've gone into has huge boxes of chocolates and stuffed animals and all these sweet things as a reminder that love is everywhere. So we're going to do this beautiful Valentine's read and see who will be your next Valentine, what is going on with your soulmate update, your next person, whatever wants to come in. This is going to be all about love, 100%. So along with our cards, I also have a choice of stone if it helps you as well. Number 1 is coming together, and we have blue calcite. I love it. It looks like a little iceberg. Number 2 is coming to life, also number 29, and we have clear calcites. I'm using calcites, beautiful feldspars, love them. Number 3 is spark, and we have green calcite right here, and that's also number 34. So 8, 29, 34, and I will let you make your decision. I'll have a quick sip of water. Such an exciting time right now, you guys. No planets in retrograde, clear, beautiful communication with family members, with loved ones. If you want to flirt, things aren't going to be misconstrued and all confused. Everything is just going to be super aligned in flow state, feeling your natural self, feeling really good. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to let you make your choice. Woo! I love how the light plays on calcite. Calcite is so wonderful. Some feel almost like wax, some feel like sea glass, some feel like this feels like a sugar cube. It's a little bit rougher. I love the feel of that. Okay, you guys, what I'm going to be using too is some gorgeous tarot deck, really romantic Botticelli deck, along with I have this really wild The Legend of Wizard Laird. It is a Lenormand deck, really romantic and, you know, like almost gothic. It's really pretty. So we're going to start with come together and see, you know, what some of your keywords, numbers, and other things coming up are. So that is going to be your specific number. That's going to be some of your cues and clues that come in there. Number 22, so you're going to see 222s. I also feel like right now your guides are saying set the intention. Who is your ideal? What do you want to bring into your life? Where we put our focus and our attention at, that's what grows. And also we want to release it. After we've envisioned whatever it is, we start with gratitude. Thank you, universe, for providing me with a mind to think of this and the inclination to do it. Releasing it, sense of humor, whatever it is, athleticism, it can be anything. Set your intention out there, because I feel like you have beautiful, powerful manifestation qualities right now. Right away, I'm hearing no mind games or manipulative behaviors involved to suppress any kind of deeper issues or communication. It's just going to be a clear, beautiful connection. That's one of your intentions. I feel like you definitely want to have both of you have the same mental setup and belief system and respect each other's individuality at the same juncture as well. What a weirdo. I just took a sip of my salsa right in the middle of that. Ooh, so this is what you're inviting in. We love this King of Chalices. So that's your intention. Somebody that, you know, is kind of like highbrow, has their act together. They respect each other's differences and others and opinions instead of trying to modify or change them. Your arguments or misunderstandings are fruitful and you both find common ground to resolve the issue. That's what the King of Cups does, wants to refuel and rekindle things and help and support. So this is a loving, kind individual that also people look up to. They have their act together, high emotional intelligence, just someone who is supportive, loving, and kind. You know, it's important sometimes that people really listen, and I feel like that's going to be one of your person's amazing skill sets. They absolutely know how to listen. I also feel like right now luck is on your side and you're on this kind of like beautiful spiritual path that's expansive and helping you witness, acknowledge, and use the synchronicities that are taking place in your journey. Look at this, Ace of Pentacles. So not only, you know, are you on a high arc for a wonderful abundance for yourself, but I believe you're individual too. And usually when it is a king or a queen, it's also somebody that has their financial act together and they manifest. So your person, major manifest, they see something, they have a wonderful relationship with money. They understand that if you're generous and you give and you're in a flow state and you believe the universe provides, it does. And this is kind of like captain of industry. This can be somebody that's the top of their field, whether it's an actor, whether it's an architect, whether it's a doctor, whether it's a professor, whatever it is in their top field. But they know how to be humble and just natural about accruing wealth and distributing it and being kind and philanthropic with it. Just really a wonderful, like really top tier level person that you can definitely be proud of and get on board with. Oh, look at all of these cups. I love this. Cups, 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 cups. So when we have Five of Cups, I always read it in two different ways. I like to see, I remember the Good Tarot, and I love memorizing her stuff because her Five of Water is releasing grief and allowing sadness to rise and fall and let go and feeling the fullness of your emotions as they come over you. So as you feel them, just be like, what do I need to release? I feel like you're at a healthy time where you're like, I simply am not going to carry an old weight with me, an old behavior, an old problem with me. Because now you have this that's coming in next. The Wheel of Fortune. Your perspective now is, I'm healthy, I'm whole, and I am high worth, so I will not settle. In regards to anything, I am going to be kind and loving to myself. Therefore, you're attracting that. You are attracting exactly that. A rich, abundant manifester that is loving and caring and kind and is conducive for you to live your best life and feel your best around you. So anything that you set out like as a personal quest, they're on board with. They want to support you. They want to let you feel creativity, joy, passion, sensuality, motivation, encouragement, and they are with you full tilt boogie. So let's get a time on this. And whoa, we look like 2 months. That's very, and this is why as well, I feel like this card really makes sense with this kind of quick date coming in. You are setting all the seeds and you have wonderful gratitude for what you already have and what's taking place, and you're able to pinpoint what you want and then release it to the universe and believe in divine timing. And that's what this is all about, believing in divine timing and letting it show up. And let's find out some other reasons why. Oh, I like this healing. You just have so much healing going on as well. There's rapid movement in this direction because you're very high vibrational and high frequency, so you're ready to receive. You are healing the problems, trauma, and difficulties of the past by just releasing and letting go, realizing I don't need to, every time I feel a feeling, pick up a rock and put it in my backpack and carry it around, get more weighted down and have more problems and feel heavy by it. No, thank you. I'm simply going to witness what is going on around me and then release it in a healthy kind of like, lighter, brighter, beautiful feeling. I just feel like now you can really gauge where you're at and correct when you need to, let go of the ego. I feel like a lot of spirituality and spiritual wisdom and truth, trust, and patience is coming up. You're going to find yourself in a high creative arc where you're able to, I got an idea, boom, I'm moving towards that. Let me get me my little city and windmill, and I'm on my ostrich and I'm boogalooing towards, brighter days and greener pastures for sure. Lots of healing, bringing this in, manifesting it. And I was definitely seeing when I was looking into it, I felt like there was a lot of water in their chart. I feel like this is somebody who's very loving and romantic and shows a lot of emotional affection and really likes to relay how they're feeling and curious about how you're feeling. Great receptive energy that listens and is caring and has beautiful present moment awareness, so they can garner all the wonder and the magic out of the moment, as well as be that beautiful cheerleader that gets excited about where you're going and what you want to accomplish as well. Just a beautiful kind of 50-50. I keep seeing the numbers 50-50, which is like half and half. I'm listening, then I'm speaking. I'm supporting, and then I'm being supported. All of that beautiful energy. And so soon for you too, because you're aligned with it. That's the key. That's the component. You're aligned with this beautiful energy and you're bringing this in. And I feel like all these sweet memories and nostalgic moments will kind of creep up as you're releasing all this grief. And, then you're just going to proceed beautifully and feel all the energy and read the signs and synchronicities and just navigate right into this beautiful love. Love that energy for you, group 1. Beautiful. If that's you, congratulations. Feel free to watch the other ones too and see what resonates. My name is Melanie Williams. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And if you want a private read or you're curious about any of my stuff, just come on over to IG. My information is right on the front of the thumbnail. And I'm also doing a fun Valentine's spread special over there. Thank you guys for all your beautiful feedback on my reads as well. Really, really exciting time, you guys. Feel it, feel good, recognize your high worth, and just bring that right into, the forefront of everything that you do. So gorgeous, gorgeous energy. Okay, so now we're on to group 2, and we are going to start with the coming to life and number 29. So we're going to shuffle these and see what is what. Oh, and I'm going to use the Lenormand for you guys too. I got a little extra oracles on the first one, so I didn't see what was going on in these. So let's pull 2 of these. Oh, we got the anchor. Oh, we love this, and ring. So your person, wow, this is going to come quite soon. I'm going to pull a time card right on this. So we have 4 months they're coming in. Now here's the interesting thing that I was hearing right away of them. They are your anchor. They make you feel grounded, solid, secure from the get-go. You just feel like exactly what they're saying is exactly what they mean. They are completely organic and authentic in everything that they do. And you recognize that right away. And that's very important to you because you don't want to play games. You don't want to be playing guessing games. Mysterious, filled with charisma, charming. I'm seeing a lot of fire in their charts, a lot of like Leo, Sagittarius energy too, that is just sparks with you. But here's the thing, they recognize from the get-go that you're their person. So I feel like this is a very, very quick engagement. Like they pop the question and bring you a ring very early in the relationship. Under 12 months, it is just cut and dry. They know, and they start talking about it and talking about you. In every sentence that they're using that has to do with the future, it is we. It is no longer I. They just switch onto that almost automatically. When we go here, when we have this vacation, when we just constantly talking as we, and you feel very secure in this relationship because you're recognizing that hey, look how they're discussing the future. I am in that picture. They envision me. And that's also just, that's a neat indicator that they're making plans with you. Again, a beautiful, I feel like this person was very nomadic before too. I don't know why it keeps coming up. I feel like they've traveled all over and they kind of had that wanderlust. And so they have all these interesting, wonderful stories of places they've gone and been. So we have 6 of Swords. It's a kind of a departure. Again, this comes up for a lot of groups, kind of a departure from your norm. It could be a different ethnicity, a different just personality type. It could be away from your physical norm, but you're also moving away from all the negative ramifications of past relationships. Those do not come into play with your individual. Again, they make you feel safe and secure right away, so you don't feel like you have to play any games. You don't have to give any ultimatums. You don't have to be fearful, because right from meeting them, they let you know the next time I'm going to send this message tonight. I'll message you at 6. I'll call you at 8. I'll do this and that. They are always setting up the next time that they're going to communicate with you to secure that connection and not let any questions arise of what's going on. Beautiful spiritual attributes to this person. And I feel like you guys can teach each other a lot. I feel like you're both very kind of light workery, high vibrational, loving, but you haven't received the love that you have gave in the past, whether it was through an individual. I felt like you were just the constant giver. And now this equal measure of give and take and love and support and cheering each other on and thoughtfulness and motivating each other and high emotional intelligence and wonderful mental abilities and spiritual perceptions. All of this comes in to, practical application of this relationship where you feel like, this is my ideal. You get your ideal that you didn't even know was your ideal because you're like, this person is different than I've experienced before. And then the aha moment is they are here to truly support and love me unconditionally, and I have not yet really experienced it on that level, because there was always something in the relationship that was either a little narcissistic in the past, or somebody just thank you, I'll take, and you're like, you recognize that. And whatever it is, it's like now this departure is a welcome departure because it benefits you greatly. You got some good romantic looking cards. So what do we got here? I'm going to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Again, I feel like for some of you guys, an ex may try to come in the picture. That's really weird that came in very closely. An ex, what's going to happen is as you meet your person, you guys immediately you're posting all sorts of fun pictures because you guys are going places on dates, social media and other things. So an ex sees these and they're just like, hey, what are you up to? What are you doing? Just kind of like stalking you and asking you questions, trying to poke back in and regain your attention. And your no nonsense is like, no, thank you. Because this is what you're now experiencing. You are experiencing everything that you're meant to. Compassion, love, all that beautiful romance, maturity, divine, spirited love where you feel good. Strong foundational aspects to this. Where they're constantly saying again, oh, we're from the very beginning, we're going to meet here. I'm going to call you, then I'm going to do that. And they always keep their word. I feel like they so want to prove to you the steadfastness and the absolute connection that they feel that they do not let you down. And again, I feel like you guys have just super beautiful boundaries in this, you know. You feel protected, divinely guided. You feel all this graciousness from them, the universe. You just feel like everything is scaling up, that everything is setting a higher precedent and bar and a more gleaming, bright future with them, because everything that they kind of bring forth is a great surprise. It's a beautiful surprise. They're warmer than you imagine. They get on fantastically with friends and family. Again, they are so receptive to other people's needs in a beautiful way, and they're really caring, but they're strong in their own convictions, and they do have their own opinions, and they're very forthright and just very solid person. And it makes you feel so good because you can sense their dependability. You can sense how wonderfully they're going to support and love, and what a practical, normal person they are, while still being whimsical, creative, and loving. I feel like they're a beautiful, multifaceted individual that's wonderful. They're going to help you recognize your dreams. And again, they're an insane manifester. They can just get things done. They think it, they say it, and it starts to happen. And again, they can move around schedules and be at the right opportune times to have wonderful moments of great abundance come their way, and they know how to seize this. Again, they have beautiful, vivid dreams on where they want to go and who they want to be, and they've accomplished quite a bit of that. And they're just like, their power rolling right through it. They're accumulating more and more wealth and success as they go along, but it doesn't go to their head. They're a wonderful human being, and I feel like that's important to you. You know, I feel like you guys just have the right kind of mix in there. I love this. So we have the balancing act, which talks about home, family, work, all of that. They have a beautiful balance in all of this. Not too hot, not too cold, no Goldilocks garbage going on where nothing's just right, where they just really understand the right amount of attention that's supposed to be paid to each individual aspect of our life, and blending it seamlessly and beautifully, and having the care and consideration that they're meant to have. And I also love that that's going to be your numbers. Your special numbers are going to be 11, 11, and 21s as well. I definitely see that coming into play. So that's you, group 2. Beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my information is on the front of this thumbnail. If you want a private read too, just DM me over on my Instagram, and we will book you in. And I do them right away. I do them within 24, 48 hours. I feel like while the energy is ripe, go ahead and get everything going. And I just feel like it's a stellar time where people really understand their wants and needs, and they're not what's the word, like this word is, it looks like 6 different words, so I just gotta slow down and breathe. They're not deluding themselves anymore. They're not thinking that they're undeserving of the best possible outcomes. They are understanding what is taking place, that they're manifesting this connection, manifesting their best lives, believing in it, have focus, follow through, feeling bright and feeling ready. And again, like group 1, you guys are feeling very high worth, so you're not going to settle for anything less than what is your ideal, which is really nice. So I love that, group 2. So now we're going to go on to group 3, which is spark. So coffin. Some of you guys that were thinking of re-establishing a connection with an ex are just going to let it go for now. Some of you guys, I just hear that for a very specific thing, that put that to bed right now, because what you're doing, where you're keeping all that door open, that you haven't created a healthy void for the individual that's supposed to come in. There you go. Fox. A wizard in the lair. And bear. Ooh, yeah. So this is representative too of a very kind of ferocious love. This person coming in is just like, they just engulf you. They just become like your absolute everything. Very powerful personality, very strong, fierce, ferocious individual. And I love this too, because I feel like you're going to be able to navigate things. I like this. I always interpret this as kind of sly like a fox. You're going to be able to really assess what is going on. You know, this is about, you're not going to have, it's representative of times in this of suspicious about love, but now it is just dissipated, and your person, and let's get some of these going, your person is just going to represent. I mean, they're going to have all the skill sets, and they're going to have the verbiage, and they're going to have the words. Look at this. But there's going to be an immediate attraction. I feel like this very super lustful attraction. When you get the devil, you all of a sudden feel just chained to them. Like just be careful. The one word is becoming obsessive. Like, when are they going to call? When are they going to do this and that? Because the attraction is so strong, we feel that. And what happens when something is very important to us and very, very like tempestuous and just like luscious and wonderful? We always want more, right? The devil's always more. But this is for you to just scale back and don't get obsessed about it. That's the only message in this. It's very hard when we hit new romantic love, and it means a world to us, and our heart is all aflutter, to not get devoured by it, and to pace yourself, right? Pace and recognize that, you know, they're lucky to have you. They're not going anywhere. But this is about self-love, protecting your mental state by just not being like trying to read into messages, looking for problems. This is like, hey, I see this, all of this in light, and I see this in a healthy perspective for myself. There we go. 3 of Pentacles. And that's your time. Wow, you guys, a lot of you guys have very quick time coming in. And 2 of Pentacles. So again, that choice, I feel like for some of you guys, you really do have exes. The second one had that too. An ex, I think it's due to Valentine's Day. People get very nostalgic. So they're like, I don't necessarily want to be alone or whatever. So they go knocking on an ex's door. They go jumping in their DMs. They do all this. So again, I feel like you'll feel like you have a choice, and then it is very easily made where you're like, boom. And that's going to be some of your numbers too, 3, 3, 3s. I definitely feel like you're going to feel right away, you know, who your person is. But again, exes and ex relationships can be very confusing in that they will play their best aspect of themselves. They will put that under the spotlight. Remember this, it'll be the most romantic time you had. Remember this, it'll be the most fulfilling aspect of the relationship. Remember this, and get you all nostalgic for that and try to tempt and lure you. And all you need to ask yourself was, what was the measure of good versus bad in this? And how did this end, and why did this end? Once you can clearly answer that, it's an indication of the direction you should move in. Boom. I also feel like, you know, not only happening so quickly, but I feel like this individual, he's the head of whatever he does, and he's excellent. He or she, they, I should say they. Oh, look at that. We got swords, and you being Queen of Pentacles. So this is a personal note that your connection with this individual person, and vice versa, whatever it is, male, female, they, them, it doesn't matter. They create a kind of rhythm and vibration in you where you all of a sudden start accruing wealth for yourself. This high vibration, this frequency not only opens up one window of opportunity, which is love, but because you're aligned at receivership, abundance is now coming in where it was blocked before. If you felt like, oh, I was never getting the right job offer, I was never just clicking just right in my kind of like flow of abundance and money, now that kind of like, it's like the fence has now been opened, and now the dam is breaking, and all of the things are coming through. Love, acceptance, protection, courage, connection, truth, intuition, encouragement, prosperity, psychic connections, all of this, good friends coming in. It really is, it's like a riches of abundance, because that connection affirms that whatever you were looking for, and you believed in it and you let it go and you trusted into the divine process, not only brought it to you, and because of that, you're so believing and excited that you just keep picturing your next wish and your next and releasing it to the universe, and divine timing is happening much more faster for you now because you do believe, and you're not going to habitual patterns of despair and impatience and lack mentality and all that. You're going to, this stuff happens. These are possibilities. Our people are out there. Our dream scenarios, whether it be family, job, love, whatever it is, our life path. I get it now. I connect to it. I believe in it. I have gratitude, and it shows up. And boy, does it show up for you. I love that. And I definitely feel like, I want to pull a couple of these because I like these. Oh, wow. So right away too, this happened with group 2. Right away from the get-go, your person is willing to commit and let you know, listen, I don't believe in playing games. I believe in saying, you seem really special and nice and a high value person, and I don't want to waste my time and play any kind of games. I'm not going to be seeing other people while I'm courting you or we're connecting, however they phrase it. It's like, because so many questions are asked on that level and they're not answered, or they're assumed, right? That you see on like reality shows all the time. People are like, they're DMing and they're dating, and they're like athletes. They'll be dating 3 or 4 extra people. And your person is so open and honest. And when they realize they basically struck gold, you know that their wish was answered in you. That's it. They clearly communicate everything, needs, wants, boundaries, and no assumptions, just beautiful emotional intelligence saying, hey, listen, I find you very special. I don't want to play games. I am going to be, connecting and messaging you at these times, in these places, this phone call, this, that, and everything scheduled. And they always are prompt when they do this, because they want to let you know that they're dependable, reliable, and they're committed from the get-go. And this also reads into commitment as a whole of the relationship dynamic of saying very quickly, that it is you two. It really is. Again, just like one of the other readings, the way they phrase everything is we. In the future, when they're talking about living situations, travel situations, it's not I, it's we. And you keep hearing that, and you feel really connected and grounded and safe and secure in this relationship from almost immediately, because they set your heart and mind at ease by saying the right things, because they're very emotionally plugged in, and they understand that sometimes that's necessary. It really is, because our imagination will go holy hell bonkers on us, right? It will tell us, our ego will confuse us and make us think we're abandoned if we haven't been called in 48 hours, but your individual be very steadfast in all of these things, which I feel like is important too, because sometimes we like to know, feel the security of that. So I love this for you. Love this energy. And I'm getting a lot of, it's funny, each one of these were different in their elements. I feel like your person has a lot of air in their chart, and a little bit of, I'm feeling some water too, but a lot of air. They're great conversationalists. They have a lot of great ideas. They really like to implement new change in healthy ways, but they love the dynamic of deep discussions and resolutions. Your person is a great solution finder and diplomat. I love the energy of it. Like, you always just feel safe too in public scenarios. If they're having conversations, they're not going to say crazy off-color nut jobby things. They really have their act together. They're very tactful, very mature, and you really like that. You feel secure in that too. Like, thank God, no total zany crap coming out of their trap. Like, please don't say that. You ever just be with a friend and you don't know, they're not the steadiest, and you're like, please don't say anything so ridiculous I have to dig a hole and hide in it. Like, you're very proud. You're going to be very proud of your individual, because they are, they kind of just speak seamlessly and beautifully and very eloquently, and you're very proud of that. And it also helps you. It helps you feel grounded and secure in the way that they convey messages of love and appreciation for you too, which is great. Love this for you, group 3. That's you. Beautiful, beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Melanie. If you would like a private read, all my information is right on the thumbnail. My IG is Sparkwest11. All you have to do is DM me, and I get to your read within 48 hours of booking it. And I create a private video read just like this, with the cards out, me explaining what's going on, so you can have it forever. It's a private link. And I want to thank you guys for all your great feedback. I just have the best time doing them. I'm lucky to be living my dream, and I'm doing it because of you guys, your love and support and your patronage. Thank you guys so much. Love and light.